Your taste in men isn't exactly Michelin star. Their insecurities are the main reason why I increase my security. Those are just a couple of the things that I said to a guy the other day to gently dump him by accident, because he didn't realize I was reading the Drake book to him of A Stream of Consciousness by Aubrey Graham, an incredible novel, one we'll be reviewing today on That's Hot with Sabrina Piper. Welcome back, you guys. I'm your host, Sabrina Piper, aka Funny Girl with Tits, and we are in a little bit of a new Max, my producer, chime in. What are we in? A new
apartment?
Well, that's it. We are in a new apartment, and we are in a new vibe, and we are in a new era, right? That was the word I was looking for.
Oh,
an era. You know, you're supposed to read my mind.
Yeah.
That's what you're here for. You guys, I'm joined with my producer, Max Marcus. Max Marcus Comedy. Hi, I'm going to toss this. Isn't this great? This is my new little personality, a mushroom pillow.
That's a great personality.
You know, it's great because I've never done mushrooms, but I was like, that's adorable. Because I'm slow. But
those are different kinds of mushrooms.
They're fun. It's a vibe. You guys, this is a whole new vibe. We are in the midst of finding a studio.
Yes.
But for now, we will be on the bed. That's me. Right? Tribute to Amanda Bynes. Hope she's alive today.
I think she is.
She's okay. I don't think she's doing great. She's okay. She needs help.
Yeah, definitely not great.
She just called the cops herself over her own psych ward. But let's drive in. Yes, I went to the Drake concert. I have been getting messages from some of you guys asking if I went, and yes, I did go. And yes, it was incredible. And no, the guy didn't fuck me. Yay, applause, 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 applause. Max, what do we get into first? Where do we go? I don't even know.
It's been big for both of us.
It's been big for both of us. It's a really big week.
Yeah, I did an open mic where everyone was 50 and 60.
Here's the worst part. Like, Max brought me along.
Yeah.
And then the woman who owned the place, it's a CBD store, by the way.
Yeah.
And she made it very clear.
Yeah, no weed.
Like, no weed. And then she sat down with us. We were the only two people there at first. And I was like, what are we doing here in this land of losers? And she was like, this is CBD only. And then she sat down and was like puffing something in our face. She was like, you guys want a hit? Yeah. It's like, no, I want to leave.
Yeah.
I want to go kill myself.
Yeah.
And then she just left a giant bag of CBD just sitting there, right? And I was like, this would be great to just take a handful and just sell it off, right? And then I was like, that's even so crappy. And I mentioned to her, and I was like, oh, you just like leave the bags around. I mean, this was a giant. Yeah, this was like a Ziploc bag like this big. Like, it was like, what's going on? And this dumb bitch was like, this shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
And then she was fucking that young black dude who she had employed for her.
Yeah, definitely.
And you knew she was fucking him because she was going on and on and on. And he just looked at us and he was like, I just ignore everything she says. Which, unless a guy is dicking you down right, he's not going to say that to you in your own business. And you're going to be like, he's adorable. He just does that to me.
Yeah. It was
like,
it was
if
wild.
you did something like that to me.
Yeah.
I'm like eye twitching thinking.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, it was a fake eye twitch. And now I'm like actually eye twitching thinking about it. I'm like, oh,
it made yourself rage filled.
I am rage. It's the right one. It's really going. I have to read another poem to calm down.
Yeah.
Let's see. We all came up broke. Okay, well, this feels a little... Thanks, Trey. But I'm the only one who used my tools to fix it. Okay, I don't know if I got that one.
I will say real quick, this whole episode is going to be your hair blowing in the wind, if you're cool with that.
Isn't that hot?
Yeah.
It's... Okay, look, you guys, I don't have an AC unit in here.
Yeah.
Look, I'm really... This is my new beginning.
Yeah, a new start.
Because we would film. That was all my stuff, but it was at the apartment I was staying over with my ex. And then it was my ex's. And then I was like, this is my stuff. This is my life. And then I put everything in a storage unit, like the 27-year-old woman I am.
Yes.
And I moved in with some hot guy downtown, and I was like, I'm going to do this, and I'm not going to fuck you. And it's a challenge, and it's a fun challenge. And I am independent,
Yeah.
and fun ish.
Yeah.
And now we can go out to all of our favorite places and stumble home. I keep going in the wrong direction. I've never I guess I have lived around here, but I've never lived on the east side. I'm used to the west side.
Yeah, it's
So
reversed.
I always go the wrong
feels
way.
reversed here.
I always go the exact wrong way.
Yeah.
But it's been good so far.
Yeah, no, it's a great area.
It's a new thing. It's a new thing.
Yeah.
Dude, where do I start? I don't even know. So yeah, the Drake concert was fucking wild.
Yeah.
And
you got good seats, right? You were
we
right
got
up there.
great seats. We got great seats. He got seats right above the floor.
Yeah.
We were like section 117. And not only were we section 117, we were like 7th row. And on top of that, we knew something big was going to go down because like he went to go to the bathroom. And then the security was like, you can't go to the bathroom. And he was like, why not? Is he going to come down here? And then she was like, yeah. We were like, oh.
So he did walk past you?
He did walk past us.
Wow.
And I have it on video.
Oh, that's great.
We might have to play the video, I think. Throw that on. You guys, maybe you're watching this on YouTube. It's a thing called youtube.com/funnygirlwithtits. Maybe you're listening on Spotify,
I think
iTunes.
it's that's how Sabrina Piper's the YouTube.
Actually, it's not. It's Funny Girl with
Is
Tits.
it?
But yeah, that's the handle. I noticed that today when I sent it to John because Gut Punch is out.
Yes.
Gut Punch is out. So go watch that.
Yeah, it's very good. I watched it today.
Thank you. Yes, it is. We're going to get into Gut Punch. We're going to talk all about Gut Punch and my fucking steamy, sexy time with Joey.
Yeah.
But
Joey.
literally before when we were rehearsing, I was like, come here, Joey, let's go. But the Drake concert, he is sexy. He is so hot. He is a hot tot. He came down and he was like looking like he's done some roids. Like I was like, you definitely implanted those pecs, but I want to feel them. Like
Yeah.
I guess that's what guys when they see like tits, they're like tits, yes,
Yeah.
grab. And I just like saw Drake and I was like, fake abs, yes, yum. He's so different. And oh my god, he was incredible, dude. He was just so good, and I was super fucked up. I was super lit.
Yeah.
I like hung out with my roommate before, got to know him. We like drank a little bit. We smoked. It was a vibe. And then I went to meet up with this dude that I went to the concert with, and we got drinks at this place that was doing a Drake drink list because it was around the corner from Barclays, right?
Oh, that's smart. That's
right.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really. So they're charging like $23 to call it like YOLO, the YOLO, right?
YOLO, which is a vodka soda.
100%, 100%. There was one, and it was literally an old fashioned.
Yeah.
But it was like the 6, and I was like, I think it was like $30. I was like, hilarious.
Yeah.
And also,
so
of course,
stupid.
like I love that they're using his name, right? And I'm like, he's not getting anything from it. Like he
No.
probably has, his team probably has no clue that
No.
this random bar in Brooklyn is just doing a Drake night collab. They're like, you want to get ready? You want to go to the concert? And it's like, yeah. It's like, want to spend 30 a drink? It's like, why not? It's called the 6. YOLO. Bah.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
Funny.
wait,
Yeah.
YOLO.
A little vodka Red Bull. What was the energy?
What did I have? I got a couple dirty martinis, which
You-
were very good.
You didn't get any of the Drake drinks?
I didn't get any of the Drake drinks, but of course, the guy I went with did.
Did he?
Of course he did.
You should have gone it.
I didn't want any of them. Like none
Yeah.
of them sounded appealing to me. And
Yeah.
it wasn't because I was like, I don't want to spend that, or like I don't want to spend hit. No, fuck that, yo. He was
Yeah,
taking
it was
me.
just
He was
Jack and
fucking
Coke.
taking me a Drake. I don't even know what he spent. All I know is those tickets were nice. Yes, I wanted. I was like, there's no like fun. It was very like basic, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, so we got the drinks, and he definitely listened to the podcast because I got there, and he was like, "So, is this the last time you're gonna see me?" And I was like, "Ah." He was like, "This is the last time we're gonna talk," and I was like, "Ah." Well, now it is.
Yeah.
Well, now it is. Well, hey, let's just. I mean, we're never gonna talk again, and all bets are off. Whatever. First date. He asked me to marry him. He asked me to be his girlfriend. He told me he loved me. Second date. Literally said I love you.
Oh,
And
that
then
was on the
said,
second date?
said I love you.
I thought it was the first. That could have been worse.
No, that was when I called you from the car, and I was like, it was like very weird. I was there for 2 days, and you were like, whoa, you were there this whole time? I was like, I was.
Yeah,
And I was like, I want to tell you something weirder. And you were like, what? And I was like, nothing happened.
Yeah, that was pretty shocking.
I was like, we did not fuck. And you were like, what? And I was like, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, 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 yep.
Yeah.
None of that. But I got told I have an all-time pair.
Yeah.
I got asked to be a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And then as fast as it started, it burnt out because he realized I'm a cunt, and I was just like, what is going on? And you know, going back to it, he kept saying like, you know, I'm such a good guy, I'm such a nice guy, I'm such a good guy, and now I've come to the conclusion that when I thought my hypothesis of any guy who says like I'm a good guy, I'm a nice guy, is the worst.
Yeah.
Like, just be upfront. Just be like, hey, like, maybe I'm not the best. I'm a little bit of a dick, and sometimes I do this and that. No, just too much. You know what he said to me, this motherfucker? Gaslighting me. He was like, you know, I kind of feel bad for you because you've never been with a good guy.
Yeah.
Because he said some shit to me. All right. And, mind you, maybe I get a little tipsy, and I like to throw myself, okay?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Usually if you're on a date with somebody, they're into that. Usually if you're going out for drinks, that's the end goal. Something, right? I had tried stuff, right? And then I was like, he's a faggot. Like, whatever. He's gay. I don't mind being a beard. Just tell me.
Yeah.
Just tell me. But the concert did come, and we met up. We got the drinks. We went to the very little conversation during the drinks because I just felt it. I was like, he listened.
Yeah.
He listened. Like I could tell.
Yeah.
The second I sat down, they said that, I was like, oh, I already know.
Yeah.
Which fine, fair game.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
shoot it.
You'd think if you knew that going in, that you might be like, you know what, never mind.
Wouldn't you? Right? But he kept texting me. He's like, still down for Drake? You still want to do Drake? Still want to do Drake? It's like, do you think that I'm going to say no because I don't want to be around you? Because 2 years ago, that would have been true. And now, I don't really care. Now it's like, I need to go to a concert.
Well, I like with all the information you gave to everyone who you asked about their opinion, everyone was like, well, go to Drake.
Everyone said that. I called my mom. Very seriously. It was the night before. I took a long walk. I sat down along the water on the west side, and I was just like staring off into New Jersey. So you know something's wrong in your life when that's happening. And I was like, what do I do? Like, this is so, like, am I gentle with this guy? Do I just call him and say, hey, like, hey, we're buddies?
Well, you should say you like him, but you want to take it slow.
That was advice given by one of our mutual friends. I was about to do his voice.
Yeah, maybe don't.
I'm not going to do it. You should.
It's Chinese.
You should tell him you like him. But, look, I was not going to do that. And
No.
I gave him a very fair shot. To be fair, I did like him, not liked him, but I was like, oh hell yeah, I'm down for this, whatever. And then I was like, oh my god, you're not like a fun weirdo. You like scare the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That is cool.
But I called my mom, so I'm sitting at the water. I called my mom, and I was like, listen, like, I have a serious question. Like, you would tell me, like, you know, you raised me, give me advice. This is something I've never asked of my mother. She was like, you want me to tell you? Like, you want me to listen? I was like, no, I want your opinion. And she was like shocked. Nobody's ever asked her that ever. Like, she's an old Jewish woman. Like, she's an opinion. She just throws those usually.
Yeah.
Usually they're not warranted, or they're just unwarranted. So after she comes out of shock, and I tell her, she was like, yeah, basically yelled at me through the phone that I had to go.
Yeah.
Like, how fucking stupid would you be not to go? That's your favorite. Why would you not go? what the fuck? And I was like, hell yeah. So, because of my mom saying yes, I was allowed to go.
Yeah, you were allowed.
Did I tell you that literally he had said, he was like, ooh, my mommy just got me this shirt from, and he said a show, and I'm not going to say it, but I was so embarrassed. I was like, a what? Like, you're what? And he was like, I'm kidding. I was like, I'm leaving. Like,
yeah.
Horrifying.
No, you didn't tell me that one. That's fun.
There's so many things I didn't tell you. So when I got this book, he was very confused, right? Because I was like, I got to get merch. And I went to the merch table, and this is all I wanted. And I was like, do you have his book? Do you have Aubrey's novel? That's how I said it.
The novel.
I was like, do you have Aubrey's novel?
Novella.
And the lady gave me a look like she wanted to smack me, but she wasn't allowed to. And I loved it. I was like, yeah, you have to go searching for it. And she went to the one box there was, right? Because there was only a few of them. Like, because they weren't like out. Nobody was asking for these things. All these fucking terrible t-shirts, right? There was one, I want to go where Drake goes. I was like, I need that. But, DJ Khaled. But the book. And I took a photo, right? And then I was sitting there and I was reading the book before the concert started and everything. And then I was told by the dude, which I totally forgot about. But end of the night, I went back to his place.
Yes.
I tried. I was thinking, like maybe if this goes well. It did not go well afterwards. I even tried dancing with him at the concert a little bit. You just kind of try to toss your butt like a little like woo. Nothing. This guy was not. Also, he did not know like any songs.
Yeah, that's so funny.
He was like, "Wow, you're a really big fan of Drake," and I was like, yeah. I mean. And he was like, wow, you really know like all the songs. And I was like, wow, you really don't.
Yeah.
You don't. But that's okay. That's okay. Except for fake fans are the ones who buy tickets, and then people like me can't actually get tickets usually.
Yeah, just to say that they were there.
Yeah. Like for sure. Like he was like, I'm not getting the book here. This is what he said to me after I got the book. Swear, dead ass. He goes, I'm not getting the book here because I'm getting it on Amazon. Okay, fanboy. They don't have it on Amazon. But he's a dedicated fan, so he knows that. Yeah. But, book. So I'm at his place. And I did allow him to... I asked him to finger me. I allowed him into my vagina. And I was like, he kissed me, right? We finally made out. Nothing there. Nothing. And I was like...
Was that the first time you made out?
No, that wasn't. No, that was not.
So twice.
Yes, twice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sick.
But yes, twice.
Yes.
So yeah, and there was nothing, but I was more like sober for this time. Like last time I was so fucked up, like leaving the bar or whatever, and that's also when he said I love you, and I was like, ooh. But this time a little different. And dude, this is terrible. I did not. Like every piece of it, like it is insane. Okay, so I was like, why don't you just like finger me? And it was like the worst fingering in my life. Like I've gotten better fingerers from like, in like high school. Like I was just like, what's going on? Like after like 30 seconds, I was just like, can you stop? Like and he was like, yeah, did you come? And I was like, that was it. Yep, I'm okay. And then I was like, I have to go to the bathroom because I wanted to see if his window opened to jump, but it didn't. So I was like, okay, I'll just pee. And
Put a bathroom with a window at all? Does the bathroom actually have a window?
Of course the bathroom has a... Wait, actually, I don't know if the bathroom has a... Great cue.
Most in Manhattan...
Most in Manhattan actually don't, which is why I was like, of course it... And then I was like, wait. I don't think so. I don't remember.
That's how crazy the idea of a window in a bathroom in New York is, that overshadowed everything else you were talking about. I was like, what, does he really have a window in his bathroom?
This guy's living large.
I was gonna be impressed. I was like, you should go back.
I should go back. Yes, we should both go back.
I don't know. Yeah.
And dude, I don't even know. It was just so. Okay. So I'm in the bathroom, and let me tell you something. I suffer from all this shit, like endometriosis, PCOS, which is like cysts on the ovaries, like whatever. So if I'm ever like, that's also if you guys ever see on the videos, if I'm ever like a little like bloated or something, like it's usually like a lymph thingy or whatever. Okay. So he fingers me like a middle schooler would, and and then. I'm like on the toilet and it hurts. Like I'm like my vagina fucking hurts, dude. I know. Gross. Vaginas, they skeeve you out. I know.
No, it'd be that much pain from that.
No, it was really, it was like 30 seconds too. I was like, oh my God. And then the scariest thing, okay, so this happens frequently with me. Okay. If a guy's like too big or too hard or just doesn't know what he's doing, I will bleed. So I have dealt with this before, and usually guys bug out and whatever, and they're like, pipes don't mean to me, and I'm like, I've actually been raped, stop it. I went to tell him because I was like, hey, listen, like, don't want to do anything else, but and I'm like, I'm cool, but I just want to let you know, like, I'm bleeding from that. And he was like, oh, okay, yeah, cool, yeah, okay. And I was like, what? Like nothing. Like he just didn't register it. And then I got out of there pretty much immediately after, because then he was laying on the bed. And I do want to recreate how he did this now that I have the bed. Max, should I do it? Should I recreate?
You might go a little off screen, but
well, I'm going to lean back as if this was the bed.
Okay.
He jumps back on the bed. After I was like, I'm gonna go, right? And he was like, come on, I took you to Drake. The guy that I've given 3 shots to before to fuck me. And now wants me to do something. The one time I do something with him and I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking like that. I've never been spoken to like that. And I don't know if it's like he dates poor girls or something, and like he expects like poor girls to do something, but it's like, I grew up very comfortable. You can't fucking pull that shit with me.
But it doesn't sound like he wants that either, so that's why it's like confusing.
That's what was so weird. Like maybe he was like getting ready to gear up to it. Like he wasn't interested in sex, so he like he wanted me to just come and like cuddle with him and like snuggle. He even said that he was like, oh, just come snuggle with me, and I was like, I gotta go. And then I was like, I gotta see Max at 10.
Yeah.
But Max and I were gonna wake at 10.
No, I don't leave my apartment that late.
Early. It's in the morning. You're my excuse.
Or either that. Either way. I don't leave.
You don't?
No, I don't do anything.
My home is basically your second home. Like, there's no...
Yeah.
So, well, anyway. So there was Drake. So I left in a frenzy. And the book was there, and I called back right in the Uber, and was like, oh my God, listen, the book, this motherfucker won't bring the book down. And I said, listen, this is not a ploy. This is not like a girly ploy where I'm like, oh my God, I left something in your place. Can I come over? I was like, give me my fucking book, bitch. So the next day, right, like, I convinced him to, he doesn't give me the book. Next day after that, I'm like, come on, I really want the book, like, please. He's holding my book hostage, right? I'm like, I showed you boob, give me my book.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous. And he told me, he goes, oh no, you spilled on it. Mind you, he finished a bottle of wine in under like 15 minutes. I've never seen anything like it. I was like, whoa. It was like you at Rosh Hashanah. I was like, whoa. But I wasn't drinking. And he was like, you spilled? And I was like, I obviously did not spill. I wasn't drinking. He's like, oh, whoopsies, which is not cute. It's not cute. And I could see it. I could see the wine stains from him. Something tells me he probably put it up his balls, too. I'm just guessing. Just to get... If that were me, he would just tuck and go. Just tuck and here you go.
Yeah.
So he came through the bar, gave me the book, and then I opened the book and I read a couple of fun little streams of consciousness from Aubrey. And he was like, "Yeah, you said those to me the other day. I get it." And I was like, I don't get it. Like, where's the joke? And he goes like, "No, the other night when you were like ending things, you were reading those. And you got me good at first. I thought you were serious." And I was like, wait, the book? Like, I was reading the book. Like, at the concert when I was reading the book to him, he thought I was just talking. So, he thinks I'm a novelist, you guys. He thinks that my mind is like Aubrey's stream of conscious. It's just really insane. Like, that's,
So
So
funny
there's
that
that.
book was not on display. It's so funny.
The book is not on display. I just knew it would be there.
So
He said like it would be sold at the concerts and stuff, and people said it was in merch. I hadn't seen it anywhere else personally.
It's got to be like
This could be wrong.
the least amount of words per page of
Yeah,
a book
for
that
sure.
exists.
Him and Ruby Card just need a fuck, dude.
Yeah.
He
Dude, Drake should do a picture book.
He needs to cream pie in her. Actually, the first thing for all the dogs.
Who drew that?
The dogs.
If he drew that, that's impressive.
You know he didn't draw that.
No, I know he didn't, but that would be cool.
It's made out of pixels.
Oh.
I think that's one of your people. AI.
Yeah.
What else is going on? Gut Punch is out.
Yes, gut punch.
I don't know. I can't even talk about this dude anymore. It's so, if I
it's
told
just
you,
a gut
dude,
punch.
he didn't even know vaginas are warm. All right. Can't even get into it. I'm horrified. He asked if I felt that. Do you feel that too? I'd hope. I would hope so.
I don't know what that means though.
I don't want to know what it means anymore. You know why?
Why?
Because I already went to Drake.
Yeah, you already went to Drake. But gut punch is out.
He's gonna watch this. He's gonna be like, "You evil fucking bitch." It's gonna be like another one part 2.
Maybe.
All these dudes, it's like, just don't be little bitches. Gut Punch is out.
It's really good.
It's Max.
really good.
Tell people about Gut Punch.
It's very good. Sabrina's
blows
great
me
in
away.
it.
Aw.
You can tell that. I mean, you told me that it was written for you, and it like makes sense.
Well, as John said,
you if you were Latina, but still you.
it's the hood bitch in me.
Yeah.
It's the hood bitch in me. Everyone has multiple sides to them.
People think I'm like Mexican. Choose Puerto Ricans. That's
No
like
one thinks you're Mexican. They just think you're a sweaty worker
you know.
who's the bus boy. Like, that's it.
I used to be a busboy.
I know. That's. And you
Nope.
still are. Go fetch.
People speak to me in Spanish all the time.
For directions? Like,
Yeah, for directions, actually. That's exactly what it is.
well, there you go.
Um,
I love that.
but no, Gut Punch is great. Joe List is a good actor.
Greer is phenomenal.
Greer is
Greer
very
killed
funny.
it. Greer Barnes, dude. Greer Barnes.
is so funny. And yeah, I was supposed.
Shout out to the whole cast of Gut Punch. Shout out
Writer,
to Joe
director.
List, Greer Barnes, Riddell Ortiz, Justin Wang, Adam,
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
and everyone.
Sam directed it.
No, John directed it.
Oh, that's what I was confused by. I wasn't sure if like what it's.
John Ryan Sugimoto directed
and wrote.
and wrote it.
Did Sam Rubinoff have nothing to do with it?
Sam Rubinoff had a completely other short film shown.
Oh, he directed his own thing.
Yes.
That's what
so
I was
it was a
confused by.
premiere at the
Yes.
Angelica Film Center West. Started at 6:30 p.m. It was amazing. This is one of the props because I'm a star, and this is another prop because I'm still a star. And then this is me and Joe because that's hot. And then this is just Joe when I want to finger bang myself later. And then can you imagine? I don't think anyone's ever said that about him. I'm going to send that to him. I'm going to be like, ah. What else? And then
That'll just be the clip. Just tag Joe.
Little Pillies.
Yeah.
I'm fourth build. It was so fucking surreal to see myself on the screen. I want to bullshit and whatever, but it fucking rocked. And we did a Q&A after, and I had my chair, and it felt fucking cool, and
Yeah.
it rocked. And I was like, and I'm the only woman in this. Brenna, Brenna Webb, an incredible producer. Also, she was like one of the people who auditioned me and everything, and I owe her and John like everything.
Yes.
And yeah, we did the Q&A, and it just it was so fucking cool. I don't know, dude. It fucking rocked.
Yeah, I wish I could have been there for the whole thing.
I know you were not there, and we will say why.
Yes.
The final product is amazing.
It's really good.
Last I saw it is around like 10K views or something. Came out last night.
Oh wow, that's great.
So very excited.
We'll link it in this episode.
We will be linking it in this episode. Check out Gut Punch, you guys. It's free. It's on YouTube. I don't know. I want to do more, especially with everyone I worked with.
Mhm.
So I loved I love everyone, and
Yeah.
Greer. It's so great to see him work, because if you don't know Greer, it's like he's like what?
No, I love Greer. He's so funny.
What? You didn't even know what I was gonna say.
I don't know what you're gonna say, but just Greer makes me laugh.
Because he's the most magical alcoholic I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's the man.
Look, I adore him. He brings something like to the camera, to the stage, to like the world that like is incomparable. He rocks.
No, I've said this before even like you got to work with him on a thing. I think as stand up goes, I think he's criminally underrated. I think he's so fucking funny. He's he like, I don't know, I guess it's beatboxing. He beatboxes.
Wait, can we pause and say that I have to cover from the wind to light my own joint?
Yeah.
How insane it with the crack lighter you
Yeah.
gave me. I'm like, keep going.
Just that just his joke about if something just like
You're butchering it. Is it about the white woman walking down the street?
No, that one's good too. I was gonna talk about like all black people leaving the planet, and then like the NBA. It's just like the Celtics beat the Knicks like 38-34.
He's so funny.
Yeah.
And filming was so much fun. Well, it was so much fun, and it took me into a good headspace, because I was in such a bad headspace.
Mm-hmm.
Because my friend passed, and then we went into rehearsals like a few days later, did rehearsals, and then we shot a few days after that. So it was all very fast.
I will say this is also I think a pretty big like props to you. Could not tell you were grieving in it.
Thank you. I think my bags were a little. John like didn't really want me in makeup. Really, like there was like it was very minimal. Everything was very minimal, and I was thinking like, okay, I've been crying nonstop, but I was like, whatever. It worked for what?
It kind of works for the character.
It worked for the character. That's all that mattered. I was like, that's all that really matters. Sandy, I adore her. I was so grateful to bring her to life. I had a lot of fun. Joey and I have a hot little scene at the end. It's a hot couple of minutes.
It's like the credits.
It's the credits, yeah.
Yeah.
And before the credits, but yeah, I mean, you guys just watch it. It's good. It's
really
15
good.
minutes. It rocks, dude. I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy.
I legit laughed through it. I love
funny. That. Max was not at the premiere.
No.
Which I approved of.
Yeah.
I was okay with. Why, Maxie?
I was originally gonna maybe have to duck out early because I
shut up. What'd you do?
Bobby Kelly's podcast, but before, what made it impossible to go is that I opened for Bobby at the Fat Black Pussycat at the Comedy
There you
Cellar.
go! Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
I don't have neighbors on that side. Yay!
Yeah, it's the outside.
Outside.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Max.
It's the second time doing it. The first time I was given no notice.
No.
No notice. I saw Bobby outside of the cellar. I just gave him like some like what was kind of annoying news about like the podcast and guests and timing or whatever. just
I
like
can relate.
yeah, just producing shit, annoying producing shit. And I walked away. I made it literally just to Third and McDougal. I was right outside
That's
Ben's
right
Pizza.
up the block, you guys.
I was right outside Ben's Pizza. I get a call from Bobby. I'm just thinking like, what is it? Because whenever Bobby calls, I think he's gonna be mad at me.
Yes, you always think that he's going to be yelling at you, and you always think that I'm not, and I am, and he's not.
Yeah, I know. That's true. But
We're so cute that way.
I know. I don't gauge things well. But I answered his call. I was like, hey, he's like, do you want to do 5 minutes on the show? I was like, yes. He's like, get here right now. So I sprinted back. The security guys are just like, hey, don't go in there. I was like, I'm on it. I need to go in there. And they were like, the manager or someone was like, yeah, let him through. And that was the first time I did it. And this time I had like days to think about it. And I gotta say, I am glad that the first time I had no time to think about it.
Yes.
Because I had no
agree.
time to overthink or be like nervous or anxious.
I agree. I was so anxious. My first
Yeah.
seller said, woof. I was
Yeah, that was
nervous.
Sharad
Thank
show.
God. Yeah, thank God I did not. Mom.
Yes.
Thank God.
Yes.
That would have been killer.
Yeah.
But I was very nervous.
It's a nerve. I was still nervous for this one, and like maybe 20 minutes before going up, I found out that I was going to be doing 8 minutes instead of 5 minutes.
That's way easier.
But it also doesn't.
If you've been doing it longer, it is way easier to do a little longer time.
That's true. That's true.
That
But
extra 3, you can
an extra
play
3
around.
makes a difference. And I actually said some stuff on that set that I'd never said on stage before that still got laughs, and I was like, I
fucking love
just
that.
felt in the pocket.
I love that.
That's
That's my entire set.
yeah. But it was very exciting, and then
And then,
the other thing is,
well, big news.
yeah, I'm gonna be opening for Bobby Kelly at a theater in New Hampshire.
So New Hampshire
Saturday.
this Saturday.
Laconia.
The what?
Laconia? That's the town.
Okay, Laconia.
There's a theater there, I guess.
Listen up, Laconia. What? Wait, where's
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, Laconia, New Hampshire. That's a weird name. That's too long of a name. Listen up. Go see Max. Or else I'm going to get into a car and I'm going to put in New Hampshire and I'm going to realize it's too far. So I'm going to come back and then I'm going to tweet at you all and say, at New Hampshire, listen up, maggots, without the M. And then I'm going to say, that's not fair. You made him cry in a corner. Wah. Wah. Bobby Kelly, put your dick in my butt. Wah. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah,
I'm so
thank
fucking
you.
proud of you. So well deserved.
Thank you.
So incredible. Max is gonna kill it this weekend. Seriously, if you guys are around, go get tickets. Go see them.
Yeah.
He's one day, you know, when Bobby's opening for you, it'll be a really funny story.
What? But no, Bobby's the man. It's funny that like it's gonna be well, our shits are connected because Joe used to open for Bobby.
So crazy.
Yeah. So
The universe connects us.
The universe connects
It really
it,
does. Always.
and it's
think about what I sent you too. That other thing.
yeah, the
Yeah.
comedy world or juice. Comedy world.
Shut up.
Juice.
I just nodded. That's
Yes.
what that means. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
Ah.
But yeah, no, it's definitely exciting. I know that I've worked hard and earned it.
You have worked
but
very
it's, like,
hard. You've earned it completely.
But it's like still very much like exciting, like you know, because it's like there is a lineage of like who's open for Bobby,
yes.
and it's like Joe, Soder, and Lewis. So it's
Yeah.
like it's fucking cool.
Yeah, that fucking rocks.
Yeah, no, it's very
It's
exciting.
amazing.
And
Three incredible people.
Yeah, very like all very successful, like all crushing it in
successful,
their
very
own
funny,
in their
yes.
own in their own right.
Yes, yes, yes.
So yeah, I'm gonna smoke cigars in the woods. I'm gonna need to bring like
No ladies to be yelling at you anymore.
I need to bring bug repellent because I'm gonna be in the woods and I'm gonna be eaten alive.
You're so Jewish.
I know.
It disgusts.
It's gonna disgust Bobby. I'm gonna be like, I need the spray.
If you bring a bucket hat and you have like
I have
that
a bucket
little thing of like white sunscreen on the nose because you didn't rub it in, Max, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you with a yarmulke.
I have a cool bucket hat. I have the West 4th Street bucket hat.
No, that doesn't exist.
I will say this.
Cool and bucket hat. That doesn't exist together.
I will say this. One time, me and my girlfriend were walking in the Upper East Side, where I live. Which gives a shit. People can know that. It's the Upper East Side is.
It's large. Why are you always trying to hide it from the fans?
I don't know. It's more important to hide where you live than me. It doesn't. No one gives a shit where I live. But
I mean,
I'm somewhere between 60th and 99th.
Okay, well, let's not do that.
That's the Upper East Side. But you know, there's like a 40 block range you can find me maybe.
Okay.
But I was once, so it was me and my girlfriend walking. I was wearing a bucket hat, and then who's walking towards us but Soon Yi and Woody Allen, and he's also wearing a bucket hat. So yeah, bucket hats
Bucket
are
Brothers.
cool.
Bucket
Bucket
Brothers.
I should have said that to him. I was like, bucket hat brother.
You should-
Bucket brother.
Bucket brother, fuck it dad.
I've seen them twice since I've
You
moved
should
there.
ask them to double date.
I do want to do that.
I don't know why you don't.
Because he seems like someone that doesn't want to be approached, and I don't want to be given a reason to not like Woody.
I can't think of one.
No, there's no good reasons.
I can't think of one. So to make one would be
It'd be stupid.
That would be stupid.
They say don't meet your heroes.
And don't listen to your lovers on a podcast.
Yeah, definitely don't do that.
That's
insane.
the combo.
Yeah.
Don't meet your heroes. Don't listen to your lovers on a podcast. Don't wear bucket hats.
I don't agree with that. Buckets are cool.
Bucket hats are not cool. I feel so antsy-pantsy. I'm so not used to the bed.
Yeah,
I'm like, you guys, I'm so comfy with you.
Yeah.
This is like, oh, because I just watched Joan and Melissa, right? So this is not even I'm like, oh, I'm not even going by the thing anymore. Can we just go? A tangent. So I watched Joan and Melissa, totally binge the entire thing because Joan Rivers is the queen, right? She's even hanging up in my room right now. It's like an homage to her every day that I live and breathe. Obviously, because we're like related in my head. So,
and probably not that far off by blood because of the Jews.
Probably not. Yeah, we're very. I mean, you're basically a cousin
Yeah,
somehow.
I know.
It's horrifying.
I know.
And then so I binged Melissa and Joan, and they got to the part where Melissa was very upset because Joan wanted to do In Bed with Joan, where she has the guests come into her bed, and it was a show for the internet, which is where we are right now. So I'm like, hello.
Yeah.
But you're not big enough to be my first guest. She had somebody really fun. I don't remember. You're fun.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not really a guest. I'm here every time. Even if I jump in front
you're
of the
a
camera.
guest in my home.
That's true.
You're a guest. The homeless shelter. You
Yeah.
miss it. Oh my god. You should have just let me eat that like you eat Bobby's asshole. Just munch.
I would be so lucky.
You would be so lucky. You're like, the sweat. It tastes like cigars.
We're gonna smoke cigars.
Thank you, Dad.
We're gonna smoke cigars in the woods.
Of course you are.
That'll keep the bugs away.
You've said it so many times, you fucking autistic bitch.
On the podcast?
Just now.
I don't know if I mentioned
Sometimes.
cigars.
So many times I'll say something to Max and I'm like, just saying something, and then he it's just me and him in the entire room. He's like, are you talking to me? Is that to me? And it's like, oh, fuck, I hope so.
I'm the only
It'd be
person-
horrifying if I was like, hold on, other Sabrina coming in.
Every other comic in the New York comedy scene right now is like claiming to be autistic, and everyone's like, no, you're not. I'm the only one who everyone is like, you are autistic, and I'm like, no, I'm not.
People tell me I have the touch of the tism. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I mean, I don't think I do either.
Oh.
I'm just rude. I think I've done a lot of
I say
drugs.
you're just a dick.
I'm a
You
dick.
are
who's
just
been
a
doing,
dick.
I did psychedelic. I dropped acid when I was 15.
You know what it is? You just look so Jewish. They think something's wrong.
That's possible. That's a good theory.
I think that's it.
I think so.
I truly think that. I think that it's just like so Jewish, and then they hear you and speaking and the nose,
Yeah.
and they're like, this poor,
Yeah, the voice is
this
rough.
poor trans child is going through so much.
Every
Did you
time
smack
I'm
your head on my door?
I didn't smack
Did
it.
you smack your head on my
didn't
door
smack
and
it.
then claim not to be autistic right before? It's like, I need to get you a helmet. I'm horrified.
Every time a Republican politician talks about trans kids, I was like, are they talking about me? Is that me?
Yeah, because they're.
Am I that trans kid?
Because you're their boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm a boyfriend. I'm the secret boyfriend to every Republican senator.
Yes.
But
So, Joan was very
Yes.
comfortable in bed with all of her guests.
Mhm.
Am I saying I would allow anyone in the bed? No. I even told Max, which I know he didn't do, pack an extra pair of
I do have the
sweatpants.
pants.
You
I
did?
have the sweatpants in my bag.
I told him if he wants to hang out with me and hang in my room, right? Because I am living in a bachelor pad.
Yeah.
But I just enter it, so it's like Bachelorette in Paradise pad. Did the fan hit right?
Yeah,
Amazing.
Van's been hitting right the whole time.
Ah, fuck yeah, dude. So, I moved into this bachelor pad where we have no living room
No. Got a kitchen.
with a shower in it.
Yeah.
It's closed off.
It's closed off.
It's closed
I mean, that's enough of a separate thing
I think
in New York.
a new beginning is it's not fucking your ex. It's not being around your ex,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because I totally my ex-boyfriend, when we broke up after like 4 years or something fucking crazy and something disgusting, right? He was
Mhm.
like cheating on me for like 3.5 out of 4 of them.
Yeah.
So when we broke up, I was like, obviously, and like I love a repeat fuck, this, but it's like I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do that. But what I didn't tell you, it was just so crazy. He was over one day in the old apartment in Soho because a mouse came and I bugged out and I called him.
Yeah.
And he came and he helped, and then we were just hanging out and we fucked, right? And I was like, that's so stupid. And then I was like, okay, well, you gotta still leave. Like, you don't live here anymore. Like, you have to go, right? Because I had kicked him out, like, whatever, and he, like, left. He has family here. It's okay. He's safe.
Yeah, he's not
And
on the streets.
he's not on the streets. No, he immediately went to his parents' house, like, in Manhattan. Like, he's fine. So, I was like, you gotta get out, whatever. And he came, we fucked, and then he sneezed, and he took a rapid COVID test that we had, and he wound up having COVID. His parents didn't let him come back to the house, and he had to stay for 2 weeks, which was the remainder of the least time on there, which is how we fought about everything as well. So, living in your own on your own stuff, crashing in your own bed, on your own couch, with an ex significant other, not recommended.
No.
And that one bedroom in Soho was quite small. And it went from being like, wow, we're okay as exes, to like in those 2 weeks, it was like, oh my God. And now you just fucked me again. Just opened up the floodgates. And then, I couldn't do it again because that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So then I did it like a couple more times. But then I was done.
Yeah.
I was done. Now it's been a while and I'm like, I don't want to do that. It's just when you get desperate.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's so crazy. I just need to stop being a pussy and just go into a place and meet a guy, like a regular dude.
Yeah.
But I tried it. I try to go on a date with that guy, right? Try to go on a few dates.
Mm-hmm.
I try to get laid by somebody else. And it's not the whole thing where it's like, oh my God, I miss like how my ex did this and did that. It's just like sometimes you just need a you just need someone to fuck you, right? So
Yeah.
then you hit them up and you're like, bad idea. Bad idea.
Yeah.
Because then you accidentally live together for another like 3 months. And that's terrible.
Yeah.
No. Very, very grateful he let me crash on my couch.
Yeah. That's
New beginnings.
new
A new
beginning.
chapter. Pray to God every day. Pray to other God every day. Joan and Lana.
Pretty full. That's pretty full circle. Do you wanna move over to the
I
Patreon?
do. I want to move. That's exactly where I was going. I would love to move over to Patreon. Patreon.com/funnygirlwithtits. That's what we're jumping to today. You guys, Plugsies. Go see Max in New Hampshire this weekend.
Yeah, I think I'm pronouncing it right.
Waconia. Wanna
Go to-
Waconia, wanna bone ya. Nice.
I actually know someone who saw me in Boston when I opened for Chloe, and he lives in New Hampshire and was a fan, so he might actually go.
Oh, love that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So, fan, go.
Yeah.
Shows coming up. I'm gonna be at this new club opening in New York called Room 52. Right?
Yeah.
Room 52 in August. I have a few dates there. That'll be going up on my Instagram, and I actually think I will get a website again.
Get a what?
Website again.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I did have a website for a while, and I took it down when I had a stalker a few years ago, but now he might have died or something. So, like, think we're good. Yeah, hopefully. Like, here's to praying to Lana and Joan, right? So, like, we're switching over to Patreon. I just want to say happy Gut Punch Week.
Yes.
Happy Gut Punch Weekend, you guys. I don't know what this Barbenheimer thing is. I'm supposed to be wearing black and pink. Wow. Black and pink. Why? I know that. I'm doing it on purpose, man.
Okay, I'm autistic.
Finally, we get the answer. It's the touch of the tism.
Yeah.
Okay. We're switching over to Patreon. I'm going to talk about how much I dislike Barbie, and it's not because I'm being a hater. I was just on a lot of painkillers. Okay, so switch over to patreon.com/funnygirlwithtits. Follow me on Instagram, funnygirlwithtits. Follow me on Patreon. Wait, no, what is it? Twitter? Thread?
Everything.
Oh,
Threads.
fuck, dude. Who knows? Subscribe. Funny
Twits.
girl with twits.
Funny girl with twits on everything.
Funny girl with twits. That's you. You're the
Funny
twit.
girl with tweets.
Funny girl with tits.
Tits.
Tits. Tits. Tits. Titties. Oh man, you're so bad at this. All right. Bye. Love you.